I'm sitting here looking at the super colorful trees juxtaposed against the super gray sky, and it's kind of creating sort of, duality in my mind. But kind of ironic, just a couple weeks ago we lost Matthew Perry, and it's coming up here on the Thanksgiving season. If anybody knows anything about the show Friends, his character Chandler Bing hated Thanksgiving, so the opening remarks I make in the video following this, they're definitely dedicated to you, Matthew Perry, and your wonderful character Chandler. Also, a wonderful birthday, or not birthday, rather anniversary in heaven to my wife Renee, as she passed away about a year ago this time last year. All right, let's get on the show, shall we? Or on the road. What's cracking with your snacking snacker stars? It is me, the BRE, the man in the backwards hat, Brandon from the SAS, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, coming at you today here at Firehouse Subs. Check out their latest and greatest, possibly new creation. Or is it their creation? Some other people have done it before. Maybe it's just their spin on it. We'll check it out right after this in a very seasonal episode of OTR. Could it be any more autumn here in Germantown, Maryland? You are looking live at Firehouse Subs here on Century Boulevard in Germantown, Maryland, home of many, many tasty subs, including the one they're advertising there, which I've reviewed before, the King's Hawaiian Pork and Slaw Sandwich. But that's not what I am here to check out today, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, holidays haven't been too kind to me the last few years, but I'm still trudging on, and I'm going to go ahead and try to check out something of a holiday favorite. And let's go ahead and see what we have here from Firehouse today. Alright, and inside the trusty Firehouse capsule, we have their brand new creation, which mine came on white bread today, and it is called their Thanksgiving Turkey Sub, or maybe I think it's called the Sliced Turkey Thanksgiving Sub. But anyway, what you have on there is carved turkey, stuffing, and you've got tart cranberry sauce and mayonnaise on whatever kind of roll you want. They've got white, wheat, and gluten-free in there. I believe it's $9.99 for this medium-sized sub. If you want to go large, guys, it's a whole whopping $5 more at $15.99. So watch out if you're trying to pinch your pocketbook. All right, guys. Also, I've got a special surprise in that they have holiday mixes of Coke in their Coke Freestyle machine. And if you join the Patreon page, you'll be able to see an exclusive review of Coca-Cola Holiday Mix Vanilla Swirl. So that should be interesting on OTR Extra right after this video if you are a Patreon member. So join the Patreon page down below if you feel the spirit. Anyway, let me go ahead and get ready to take a bite of this sandwich and let you know what I think about it here on OTR. Okay, let me go ahead and pick up the smaller end of this bad boy right here and show it to you a little bit more closely. The reason I'm picking up the smaller end is because the bigger end is going to be for dinner, guys. Anyhow, check out the cross section there. You can kind of see a melange of what's in there. Melange, if you will, sorry. And opening it up, yep, it does seem to have what they advertise to have on it. I see turkey, I see a little bit of stuffing, and I do see some red gunk, so that must be the cranberry sauce, right? It very well may very well be. I guess that's what they're trying to say it is. Alright, guys, show it to you next to my head, give you the scope of the situation here. This is roughly half of a $9.99 sub, remember that. So not that gigantic. Alright, let me go ahead and take a bite of it. Alright, gang, I'm back, and that tasted like I would have expected it to. It tastes like a Thanksgiving leftover sandwich, like you would make the next day, or anywhere up to a week after Thanksgiving. Plenty of comfort food taste. My last two Thanksgivings haven't been particularly fantastic. I was in the hospital for the one in 2021, and last year my wife had just passed away, so wasn't very thankful, but I am thankful that this does taste pretty good. Starting from the bottom to the top, the way we always do, you've got Firehouse's bread, which is always very tasty and toasty. Nice white bread flavor without being too yeasty or anything like that. What really hits you first is that cranberry sauce, because it is tart, so it hits you with that tartness kind of right out front. And when it does that, you all of a sudden notice the turkey flavor, and then a little bit of saginess, and that's coming from the stuffing. There's not a ton of turkey on this thing, guys, I'll give you that. So not super meaty. You're not going to fall asleep from a tryptophan overdose on this bad boy, I'll tell you that much. However, the sort of mishmash mush of the ingredients is kind of comforting too for some reason. It's kind of like when you put everything in a bowl and it's all, kind of like those KFC famous bowls where you have all the ingredients in one place. It's kind of like that. And the stuffing is very wet, not much substance to it, so it's almost more like it's a spread than an actual stuffing or dressing. I didn't notice the mayonnaise. I didn't even see any creamy white junk on there, so I can't really comment upon its effect on the sandwich. So all in all, putting all of those factors together, the flavor, the price, the amount of meat that is or is not on it, things of that nature, it's going to sort of make that scale kind of wiggle and woggle a little bit until we come up with a 3/4 thumbs up. It's tasty, and I'll probably buy it again, quite honestly, before Thanksgiving, or maybe even after if I don't get to have a proper Thanksgiving this year. So, yeah, pretty good from Firehouse. What can you expect? They're at least pretty good every time out. So that's pretty darn good. But if you want to see another review from Firehouse, remember, I do have the Vanilla Swirl Holiday Mix Coca-Cola, which I will be reviewing next on OTR Extra over on the Patreon page. So make sure you join the Patreon page by clicking on the link down below, and that way you contribute to the Snack Society mission, and you get to see another brand new exclusive review just for you. Alright, guys, also join the SAS group on Facebook by clicking on the link in the description down below. 1100 or something of the coolest members of our group in the world. You should be a part of our group. Why aren't you? Please watch my videos more, group, by the way. Also, make sure you check me out on Twitter, or the X, if you will, down there below as well, at Brandon Reich SAS. That's the tag for my Instagram also, which I don't use nearly enough. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not on TikTok, so don't worry about that. Alright, guys, so make sure you use the handy hashtag Snack Society all day, every day, whenever you're talking about us on social media. And make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ring that bell, ring a ding, 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 ding to be notified. And then in the meantime, in between time, we'll see you next time, and maybe I'll get this right one day again. Bye-bye.